What's good, everybody? This is your boy, Big Guns for Hire, from the 787, representing Big Guns Gaming, and this is another episode of Speaking Truth. Not lies, truth. Today we're gonna speak YouTube truth. And I'm speaking on this, bro, because there's a lot of young bucks out there, man, trying to get into this YouTube thing, and they pull out a video, and they see they don't get no views, they get discouraged. Or people just want to get into this YouTube thing. They look at, say for instance, they want to start a gaming channel, and they see how many gaming channels out there. They go out there, they imitate, they bite the styles of successful, YouTubers, and they think that, oh boy, I'm biting his style, I should have as much success as he or she has. And when they see they get no views, they get discouraged and they move on. Well, I'm here to speak truth about YouTube, letting you know from experience why is your channel or what you're trying to do, what it's going to take for your channel to grow. Now, YouTube has been big for some time now. I follow a guy who started 2 years ago. His name is Exclusive Ace. He's from Canada, and I started watching his channel 2 years ago when he started it, back in 2013. And his channel was like, like any other channel, it's a gaming channel. A lot of Call of Duty, very heavy on Call of Duty. You will think that, this dude, he's not like the most animated guy, but he's very informative, and his gameplays are not like, I mean, they are decent, they decent. They're not Marco J quality of gameplay, when you see 80, 100 kills and whatnot. But they're pretty decent. He's a very normal guy, And I watched him, when he started it 2 years ago, when YouTube already blew up, too many gaming channels, And in the middle of all of that, the man has grown his channel to, right now he's about 72,000 subscribers, and he's averaging about 5 to 10,000 views on his videos. He has success. He hasn't changed much. He hasn't really changed. He don't have no trick camera angles or very cool deceiving thumbtacks. None of that. Thumbnails. I mean, none of that. There's nothing like that on his channel. But even though all he doing is posting mostly Call of Duty and different things, challenges and whatnot, his channel grew in the middle of all of these big time channels. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you his secret. Now you might look at my channel and say, "Oh, well, what can you show me? You only got 22 subscribers, blah 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 blah." Okay, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you what, man. You can learn from somebody else's mishaps. You feel me? So I'm gonna tell you, my channel hasn't grown because lack of effort. Lack of effort. Just pretty much it, man. Lack of effort. And that's what the whole truth is going to come now. I'm going to tell you the truth right now. If you want your channel to grow, this is the big secret. Okay? In order for your channel to grow, you got to put in effort. That's all it is. It's an effort. You got to go out there. You got to spend time. If you don't have the time to post at least one video a day, at least one video a day, and in that video you give your best effort. Doesn't matter if you're using a phone cam, a Android cam, or a iPhone cam. And it doesn't matter if you're using the microphone from Bluetooth. It doesn't matter as long as you put your best effort every time, every day. You take 2 hours or so to post the video, even if you videotaping your gameplay. You feel me? And you have at least two different venues of your channel. Like you got the YouTube channel, of course, and then you have your Facebook, right? You will have a Facebook for your channel, and you also will have a Twitter account for your channel. You need these things for your channel. That's why I'm saying it takes a lot of effort. And then when you do these things, right, you go out there and you put an effort. Like you have to, like, when I mean effort, you have to be heavily involved. You gotta be on Twitter. You gotta tweet other channels that do the same thing you do. Like if you're playing Minecraft, you gotta look for Twitter accounts that have Minecraft players. Interact with them. You gotta put an effort. This is really kind of like a job. You know what I'm saying? It's a job. If you treat this like a hobby, your channel will not grow. Because a hobby is something that you pick up when you fucking bored and you do it. Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? That's why my channel hasn't grown. I've been on YouTube since '09, bro. I'm a '09G, yo. I'm an OG on this bitch. And it hasn't grown because of that. Because I treat this like a hobby. I treat this like, oh man, I'm bored and tired of playing Call of Duty. Let me post the video on YouTube. That's the attitude I have about this. That's why my channel hasn't grown. That's why this video probably only gonna get 3 views because of that. But those guys that do view my video, and if you're trying to start this, I'm to show you that you gotta put in the work. You gotta go out there. You gotta put videos. If you're doing videos about things you see outside, you gotta go outside every day and post videos. You gotta tweet it. You gotta tweet people. Don't harass people. Don't telemarket your video like pushing in people's throat. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you gotta interact with people. You know what I'm saying? And that's all about it, man. It's just about that effort. If you are fully dedicated into doing this and you really want it and you really like to do it, that's another thing. You have to like to do it. You have to love to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't love something, if you not love doing something or enjoy doing something, you're not going to want to do it every day. You're not going to want to put the effort every day. So if you really love doing this thing, if you really love to be out there, be on the spotlight, you really love to go and try and be on YouTube and be part of a community, then you got to put in the effort, man. You put in the effort. Then once you put in the effort, you're gonna see that you're gonna start growing. You're gonna start growing. You're gonna get, after putting the effort, you're gonna see grow after maybe 100 to 150 videos. You might start seeing some growing. Unless you get lucky and you do some outrageous shit like, I don't know, you walking outside and you caught some woman, just taking a dump or something. I don't know. Who cares? And you film that. You film somebody fighting. You know what I'm saying, on the street, and you was on the right time or right spot. A video like that's gonna get a lot of views. You'll be like, whoa star, you get a lot of views. But if you're not really doing that, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna really you're not really gonna grow like that quick. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to you, and I'm looking at you, bruh. I'm looking at you. My advice to you is just put an effort. You put an effort, and your channel will grow. Now, Another thing you're gonna need, and this is like go with the flow. Learn to have a channel. You know what I'm saying? Get used to it. Put out videos. Like I say, every day. Just put out videos. If you start learning from your mistakes. You start tweaking your delivery. You start learning these things. Once you learn these things and once you pick up on these things, now you can start putting some money into it. You gotta invest money on your channel. Like I said, this is something you want to do. This is something you really want. You want to be successful. You gotta put out money up there. Um, so after you see that you growing, you getting subscribers into your channel, you getting 20, 30, 50 views every day, every time you post a video. That type, you gotta see how many views you're getting. you know Now you can say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna buy a mic. This is the first thing you gotta do after you put in the time and you really put on the effort and you learn and you really into it, you really want to do this. Then you gotta go buy a mic. You averaging 50 views, you gotta get a good mic. My advice to you is, don't experiment. Don't go. You don't have to spend $100, $200 on a microphone. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that. But you need a high quality mic. I'm using the mic from a Microsoft 3000 HD cam. As you can see, as you can hear, it doesn't sound that great. I'm gonna have to tweak it around with Sony Vegas and see if I can clean up the sound a little bit. But you need a good mic. Get you a mic. Get you a there's two ways you can go about it. You could get yourself a sound mixer. There's one made by Behringer. It's called the Behringer 502 USB or something like that. I can't quite remember. Where you could plug it into your computer, and you can plug your microphone on it, and that sound mixer will clean up your sound. You know what I'm saying? You could go that route. That's what a lot of professionals do. They get a XLR mic, and they get a mixer. They hook up the mic to the mixer. XLR is a type of mic that has the plugs with the pins in the bottom, and then the cable has either holes or pins on it. And that's called a XLR cable. And those are professional cables. Those are the type of cables that you plug into an amp and stuff like that. This is professional sounding shit. You don't have to go that route yet. Eventually you do. Eventually you want to step up your game. But now you're doing this with YouTube money. You feel me? You're not taking money out of your own pocket and investing it like that. You're using YouTube money. When you're using YouTube money, now you could buy the really good shit, like the nice, $300 cameras, and you could buy the $200 mics and the mixers and stuff like that, and start shaking. And you can do this. You know what I'm saying? But right off the bat, no. You just get you a mic. You could buy a Snowball ice mic. They're pretty good. They cost about $45. Or you could get a cat U37. I'm getting that myself eventually, and that's not too expensive, And those are USB mics. That's if you're not going, you need to get a USB mic. Don't get a mic with a 3.5 millimeter outlet on it. You know what I'm saying? The sound that comes out of those mics are not that good. You want to use a mic that you can put on a USB to start. After that, the best you get the best stuff, which is like the XLR mics, the power mics. Those are the professional shit. But like I said before, that comes later. But that's the first thing that you're gonna get after you averaging 50 some views per video. You want to get a good quality mic. You know what I'm saying? Then you go from there. You know, if you're making live videos, like you filming stuff, you know, you want to get yourself a decent camera. I cannot speak on that because I don't do that type of stuff. Um, if I'm filming something, I just use my phone because my channel is not about that. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, you want to get a good thing. Like I say, if you want to start a YouTube channel, you have to put an effort. And when you start averaging 50 views per channel, you want to spend some money, not all your money, but some money into it. If you're doing a gaming channel, you know, you go get yourself once you averaging 50 views per game per video. So you want to invest money on a HDR, a high quality PVR if you don't have one, like a Elgato or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You want to get Elgato, and you want to use that. You know, but in order to use Elgato, you need a decent computer. You know, that's another thing. If you're doing gaming channels, you need a good computer. You need a Intel 5 or above, or you need a AMD quad or something like that, decent with a Windows 8 on it, or Windows 7 on it, at least Windows 8. You know, I mean at least Windows 7. You know what I'm saying? You need this stuff if you're doing a gaming channel. But this, all of this comes after you averaging 50, 100 views per video. Yes, you wanna put some money into it when you get to that level. In the meantime, just make videos putting, you know, the best of yourself up there. Give the best you can give, and your channel will grow. And that's the truth and the whole truth. Peace and later. Peaches.